Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys want to see this look and how I created it, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. So today I'm gonna show you how I do my foundation routine. So right now my face is washed. The only thing I do have is moisturizer. I do use two different moisturizers depending on the look overall look I'm trying to achieve. So one of them is the First Aid Mattifying one. Like I said, I am more oily on the T-zone, so sometimes that kind of follows. So if I want to look more mattifying, this is the one I use. On the days I do want to look a little bit more dewy, I do use the Josie Maran Argan oil. This was a special, the limited edition one. But I do like this and I do love it just because no matter if you're oily or dry, it doesn't make you extra oily or anything. I just feel like it's a good balance. So, yeah. So anyways, so we're going to go ahead and start priming. So I'm going to go with the Smashbox Prime Water all over the face. Actually, no. First, I'm going to actually do the Makeup Forever. It is the step 1 in the Soothing Primer. So I'm actually just going to apply this. There's just areas I kind of want to smooth out. Just below the eye area. So right there. Just to kind of I don't know, I really feel like it helps to kind of blur out that area. That's where I have the most wrinkles. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and just kind of spray the rest of the prime water. Yeah. So that's what it looks like. So now I'm going to go ahead and go with my foundation. I am using the Real Technique sponge. And it is already down, so just make sure you guys wet it, squeeze out all the excess water, and yeah, make sure you use it down. And then I'm going to go in the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. I am in the color, the previous color was the 130, the new color is the R330, so it's this one. And like I told you guys, it's amazing. And I am going to go for more of a full coverage. So bear with me, I am going to kind of go over it a few times. So I'm going to go with the pointy end of it.
Always apply the most in this area, because for the most part that's where you want to get the most coverage.
Oh my god, I totally forgot. Good thing I haven't gone that area. If you can see, I do have some red areas that I do like to conceal, and I do use the Pro Concealer. It really helps with the redness, to reduce the redness of it, so I do go with that and just kind of cover those up. So, second. So those little areas, that's where I'm going to. So it's just color correcting. So those who don't know about color correcting, green does cancel out red. So that's what we're doing right here. Again, the Makeup Shack has those, carries those. And then also a really good one, actually, a good one that I like to use, it's the Smashbox one. They have one as well. That one is really good as well. Makeup Forever has one as well. Morphe carries it in their, they carry it in their, what am I trying to say? In their concealer palette as well. And it has a bunch of concealers and color correctors as well. So, and that one's actually a good like investment because again they're really cheap and expensive, and it comes with like a whole duel of color correctors and concealers. As well. I'm just going over any like redness areas that I get. Bam. See, days like days that I don't want to wear anything. Like I've had a few interviews and stuff in the past, and I didn't want to wear makeup, and that's what I've done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go with my LA Girl Pro Concealer, just to really cover up those under eyes. Shake it. Oh, I'm almost out of it. That's one. Okay. We're gonna blend all this out, so as you all know, obviously. No, we're gonna leave it like this. Why not? You know, you really want to make a statement. Be like, bitch, I'm awake. I'm here. And what? You know? Alright. So, with something like that, and we're gonna go ahead again. I'm gonna use the flat end of the sponge. Bam. She awake now. She awake now. Sleeping Beauty. Alright. Just make sure I don't have any. Making sure I have all of it out. Bam. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna highlight. I know last time I said I used a Dior one, which I do, but I want a little bit more of a highlight, so I'm actually gonna use the NARS concealer in Gabi. It's a light shader. It's in light 3. So I'm actually just gonna have a. This little area. So now we're gonna set it. We're gonna go ahead and set it with the setting powder that I highly recommend. It's the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I don't own it, but I will soon. But I use it at work and it is amazing. Well, it's just a translucent powder, so any translucent powder you guys have, go ahead and use that. Okay, so now it should look something like this. So now I'm gonna go ahead and now I'm gonna go ahead and start bronzing. I am gonna go with the Makeup Forever, the Pro Bronze Fusion one. So just pretty much apply that all over my face. I don't like to use a big fluffy brush for it. I like to use more of a medium-sized one, something like this, just to kind of have more control. I am more of a square face, so I do tend to highlight more on these areas to give me more on the corners to give me more of a square. So, like this. Just bringing back any warmth back to the face that we did take out. So just kind of, you go, see, compare to that side. And again on the other side. And again, I don't really like to do this kind of motion unless I'm buffing out like the edges of it. But for the most part, I really like to deposit the product by doing like a stippling motion. That way, I'm getting the product in there. So there we go. I also like to go along my beer area, just a little bit, right there. So if I didn't have it, I'll still do it like along the jawline. So just like that. And then on this one, I do like to kind of brush it, just to give it more of a fade look, like not too strong. Just because I do like to be warm, a little bit warmer. And I like to do a little bit on my ears. Just anywhere pretty much where like the sun would like hit you and you would normally get like a tan. That's exactly what you want to do. So yeah. Looks like this so far. The next one I'm going to use, I'm going to go ahead and use the Makeup Forever, the Pro Sculpting Duo in number 1. Again, I mentioned it before, I like to kind of mix both of them together. And that's more like my contouring, even though my beard already gives me contour, but just a little bit. Why not? But remember, leaving this area like still very highlighted. It's still light. You don't want to take that away. There we go. And then with Sephora number 79, it looks something like that. I'm going to go ahead and highlight the bridge of my nose. I said it in my other video that how I am more T-zone oily, so I do like to use this one. It's a lot more settled than the current one that I'm using, which is Champagne Pop. So yeah, so I like to use this one. And I'm just going to buff it. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit as my base. And it's a pretty color. It is, like, it's a pretty highlight for anyone, again, whoever wants something more settled. This is, like, a really nice one. See? So, yeah. Oh, and I'm actually gonna contour a little bit of my nose. I don't make a different shape for it. I just like to define it. So go ahead and do that along the sides, like that. So just kind of refining the nose, not really doing it completely, and then just kind of bring it a little bit right there as well. Okay. So that's how it should look so far. Okay, so we're done with highlighting and contouring. we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of champagne pop. Actually, that's gonna be the last step. So, I'm actually gonna add a little bit of blush, just a tiny bit. I'm not a blush person, so I'm gonna actually use the Hervana one from Benefit, and it looks something like that. I'm just gonna add all of them. Again, I'm just going, I don't like to use a bunch of brushes, especially if I'm doing it myself, so I'm just going back with something like this. Smile. And bringing it upwards. Smile. Bringing it upwards. Again, just bringing color back to your face. And that's what it looks like now. So now I'm going to go ahead and go with champagne pop, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that on my upper cheekbone. And you guys, if you haven't, and if you can, get your hands on these. I'm telling you, well worth it. Right there. Bam. Yes. Yeah. And a little bit on a Cupid's bow. Yes. Where are we now? I'm gonna go ahead and do the brows now. The Gimme Brow from Benefit again. I am in the darker one. What is it? Medium to deep, because I do have fuller brows. Give me 1 second. I'm back. Okay, sorry. So I do like to comb them first with the spoolie, which is a regular spoolie. There's brushes that come with the spoolie and spoolie, but I just a regular. Yeah. So, like honestly, like I could call it a day with the brows, just like that, with that. But I do like to fill them in just a little bit. So I like to go in the middle, and then give me more of an arch. So I'm gonna bring my hair a bit closer. Wah, wah, wah. Oh my god. I feel like on camera they look way more darker than they really are. I promise you, they're not as dark. At least I don't think it is. I don't know. Anyway, so that is done. Now I am gonna highlight that brow bone a little bit. I'm actually gonna use a SEPHORA pencil. It is in number 06 Blonde Ambition. Looks something like that. It does have a little bit of sparkle, just a tiny bit. But I am gonna set it in the inner crease. Inner corner. on my eye. Just a tiny bit. Just to give me more of that. Hey, I'm awake. We're good. Who's coming for me? And I'm actually gonna do the brow bone area too. Just a tiny bit. Just carving it out. Like that. Like that. And then, just with your beauty blender, go ahead and blend that out. Downward. Can you guys see it? Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. And again, for the other one. Just carving it out. And you guys don't have to do it with what I'm doing with. Any concealer will work. Just really, really, just cleaning it out. Got some on the top. Just blend it out. See, you can see it. You see it more on this side than the other one. And up again, and blend. Okay, and now what I actually like to do, just go again with your beauty blender, sponge, whatever you guys own. I'm actually dipping it into the champagne pot, and I'm going to highlight that brow bone. This is why I like and love beauty blenders and stuff, sponges, because you can honestly use it for anything. It doesn't have to be liquids. It doesn't have to be used for liquids. You could use them for anything. Just kind of brushing it. And even if you're laying shadow, even if you're applying shadow, go ahead and do that. It'll make it look nicer. So, that's the art. So, from here, you guys could take it wherever. I'm just doing my foundation today. Routine, like from here, you guys could go ahead and do your eyes, do whatever. I am actually going to do the lip. Just really quick, I am going to do a nude lip. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D matte lip stain in Nobel. Yeah, Nobel. And then just a nude pencil just to line up the lip. What I do like while doing I should have mentioned earlier, while doing the foundation routine, I do kind of neutralize my lips with the foundation. That just gives me like a precise, like, where your lip line goes. You see? So that helps a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and start outlining that. And the reason I do that is because I do have more of a more rose red lip, so I want to neutralize it. That way you could really see the color come through, especially when I'm doing a nude. So in a second, I won't be able to tap while doing this. To overdraw my top lip a little bit, just because the bottom one's more fuller. The best way I found to do that is to just kind of do the arch first, a little X this way, and then same thing to the other side. Little X. Just do like the Cupid's bow area, and then from there just kind of lift it this way. Like so. And this technique my friend Mel showed me, and the reason for that is because it's easier for you to do like a nice like arch versus you trying to do it this way, because look, it doesn't do it as nice as this one. Like it just does it nicely. Like over here you kind of want to cut it. Over here you want to, right here the way your hand angles, it does give you like that nice little arch to your lip. So go ahead and do that. I'm doing this one for Diana, that she did comment on my last video that she wanted to know. So I said, why not? Let's go ahead and kind of throw it in there, you know, because she did want to know how to use the liquid lipstick. Normally I don't line them up if I'm doing like a liquid lipstick with. I just do it with this spoolie, which is really good, but I'm just kind of showing you. But here we go. So again, just use the end of it, like the pointy side of it, that side, to just really like get in there. And on this part, I'm not gonna talk just because I don't want to mess up. So just watch me go. Guys, there you have it. I don't like the matte finish, so I'm actually going to throw in a little bit of this lip balm in there. I'm just not a matte type of person. Yeah, so that's the final look. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys on my next video. Please comment, subscribe, share, whatever, do all that fun stuff. And please let me know what else you want to see, because I want to know what you want. And let me know what you guys want to see next. Thanks for watching. Bye.